Hello, it is a good day to have a good day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Airyells Tells. Thank you so much to everyone that watched episode 1 or just listen along. I really appreciate it. If you like this content, give that video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, just so I know that y'all like this. So yeah, let's get right into episode 2. So basically, today's topic, phrase, quote, motto, whatever you want to call it, is every person has a reason, season, or lesson. Or if you want to rephrase it, every person is a reason, season, or lesson. Now, I don't know who said this quote. I honestly might have just heard it on TikTok or seen it on Instagram. So if this is your quote, I'm so sorry. I would love to credit you, but I really don't remember it. All I remember is that I either heard it or I read it and it just stuck. And ever since, this has just been a phrase that I tell myself and I tell friends or I just tell people in general. And it's a phrase that I just try to tell everyone. So now I'm telling y'all. It just struck such a chord with me, and the idea behind it and the concept of it, I think it has helped me so much that I think it will help other people. So basically, how I take this is that every person does have a reason, season, or lesson. So looking at past relationships and looking at past friendships or connections or random encounters with strangers, it helps you, one, be grateful for any connection you make, no matter who it's with. 2, find the silver lining of it. If it was good or bad, there's always something you could take from it. And 3, it, for me, at least helps me detach, let go, and move on. And so at this point in my life, I've had several people leave my life. And whether it was naturally or on purpose, that has happened. And I'm the type of person that will dwell on that. I will critique myself, I will overanalyze, I will overthink, and I will just dive deep into the nitty-gritty of why did they leave me? Why did they not want to be in my life anymore? Why did they remove themselves? Or was it me? Was it something I said? Maybe I should have done this. And I go through this cycle of just negative emotions and negative thoughts. And so when I heard that quote, something clicked in me where it took me from that negative vibration to a positive one, a high vibrating positive one, where it made me take a step back, reflect, and be like, okay, I am now grateful that they were in my life for so-and-so seconds, minutes, months, years. Did I learn something? If it was positive, awesome. If I learned something the hard way, all right, I'm still learning. If they were just in my life for fun and a good time, that's great too, because life is all about just living it up. But it helped me change my perspective to all these people are leaving my life, like maybe it's me and so. But no, it made me really appreciate every single connection and relationship friendship I've had in the past, and it really helped me move on and be grateful and just overall let go. And you always want to think back and think your memories are positive ones. And so when I implement this phrase into my life in regards to my past connections or whatever you want to call them, it helps me spin that positive aspect to it, because I don't want to stay stuck in the past. There's no way I can move forward and grow if my feet are stuck in the cement. And so to break that cement, to break my feet free from that, I have to detach and I have to overcome. And if that means I have to tell myself every day that person was in my life for a reason, season, or a lesson, then so be it. But that honestly is what I have to do, because the connections I make, I get stuck on. I get stuck on why they didn't work out. I get stuck on why they're not still in my life. And so telling myself, all right, reason, season, or lesson, all right, cool, learned a lot, grew a lot from that, let's move on. That mindset has helped me move on and detach and just exist with an attitude of gratitude when it comes to past people in my life. Moving forward now, this has helped me a lot now with making new connections. There are so many new people I can have in my life, I can meet, I can encounter. And so with every new connection I make, I have that mindset of, all right, every person has a reason, season, or lesson. It helps me detach from the outcome of what this can possibly turn into. And so, yes, moving forward when I'm making these new connections, like maybe the reason I'm meeting this person is to help me with my career or help me with my finances or to help me to grow as an adult. I take that consciousness moving forward in my connections. But the biggest part in my life where this phrase, this motto really hits is with dating. I'm still new to dating. I have now been single for 1.5 years now, and everything's all still new to me, and everything's a new experience or a first. And so with all these new connections I'm making and all these new people I'm talking to, I'm the type of person that kind of just jumps the gun, like, okay, like, oh, maybe this is it, maybe this is the guy, and it sends me down this downward spiral of, oh, thought after thought after thought, and then all of a sudden it doesn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. And so telling myself, well, maybe this person was in my life just for a reason, season, or lesson, helps me, one, deal with the rejection, because that is something that I have encountered time and time again through this dating experience. As I reject people, people reject me back. It's a cycle. But with anyone, rejection is not fun. Rejection still hurts no matter how long you were talking to that person, no matter how long you knew that person. Even if it was like you exchanged 3 conversational lines and they reject you, it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have put that emoji. I don't know. But it kind of like helps you move on. Like, okay, what did I learn from those exchanges of, 10 minutes of conversation? Oh, and just maybe that person wasn't for me. And the lesson is I should be more patient, because someone else, it will come that will like me or something like that. And so this phrase has definitely helped with coping with my rejection, because it definitely comes with the whole dating thing. But making connections forward, dating, you're just meeting new people and spending time with new people. It's like not everyone's going to be guaranteed to be a perfect person. And how things have been going, I have not found the one yet. And so it helps me take whatever I can out of the connection. And most recently, I've learned a lot more about myself than I have about another person. I get to know them, their interests and things like that. But how I behave and how I react and the things I say or my mannerisms or certain thoughts that come into my head while I'm spending time with these people or while I'm talking to these people, it's honestly made me grow more and learn more about myself and trigger certain things about myself that I may need to work on to further prepare myself for my actual relationship once I get into one. And so I tell myself this as I'm meeting new people and I'm getting to know new people, is that, all right, maybe they were just in my life to have fun with for that one night, and that's it. That's all that was. I can move on, next person. And with dating, you're just trying to go through all the options to eventually find the one. And in order to detach and let go and move on from this person, I at least try to take away the positives out of it. Even if the night went horribly wrong and it was just not a good time, I still like to look back and be like, okay, what was the silver lining? And then I look at it and I take away a positive mindset from it or a positive aspect, and then I can implement it into my life or into a future connection, or I could be like, well, that didn't really work out. Maybe I could try this next time. And so at the end of the day, it helps me have the mindset of constantly growing and constantly learning what I can learn and grow from, and take the best out of an experience, no matter how bad the experience was. That whole half glass full attitude, that silver lining attitude. And so moving forward, this is something I've been telling myself every day now that I am dating, or so to say, or now that I'm on the journey to find my next relationship and things like that. And so at the end of the day, it puts me in this attitude of gratitude where I can appreciate every single connection I have. It doesn't even have to be with like a potential like significant other. Honestly, lately the universe has been doing something for me, because a lot of girls have been stopping me to compliment me. And that sounds odd, but I think everyone can speak of this experience where, you know, you're just going by your day. Maybe you're not in the happiest mood. Maybe you're just kind of coasting through the day. And someone honestly can just compliment. For me, like, it was my hair. I was in a Target line and I was just going about my day, running errands, not really having an exciting day. But I was in the line and I'm just like waiting for checkout, just, you know, dilly-dallying, whatever. And this girl in front of me, she's just like looking around, and she does a double take on me, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I love your hair." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, thank you." And she turns around and my mood skyrocketed. Let me tell you, I was just feeling here, vibration was here. Once she told me that, I was on cloud 9, let me tell you. And so even with that 2-second encounter, that one line, by her just saying that, my day was 10 times better. I was in a better mood. I had this boost of confidence. It was just such a random but good act of kindness. And so it really makes you think about the impact you're having on other people, and the connections you're making with other people. And so if you want to be that positive impact, that positive reason, season, or lesson in someone else's life, then you can consciously put that effort toward that. You could put that effort into being the positivity in someone else's life, or being that mood lifter, or being that positive lesson, or that uplifting essence, or something like that. But it helps me be more conscious about the impact I'm making on other people, and I'd rather be a positive one than a negative one. And so, yes, if you are trying to move on, if you're trying to detach, if you're trying to not be an overthinker like I am, especially when it comes to connections and especially when it comes to people, and if you're trying to just be a light in someone's day, just always remember, every person has a reason, season, or lesson. Every person is a reason, season, or lesson. And from my experience, ever since implementing this phrase into my thought, into my conscience, into my consciousness, into my life, it has helped me be at peace with the past. It has helped me be at peace with what's to come in the future, and it helps me be at peace with the present. And so I'm grateful for all the reasons, seasons, and lessons, and the people that I've had in my life, and I am excited for all the reasons, seasons, and lessons of people that will come into my life. And so I just hope this helps all of you that may need to hear this today. I just hope that this helps any of you that may be struggling like I have, or maybe this will give you a new insight on how to approach connections or friendships or relationships in the future. And so, yes, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching or listening along. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down a leaf or a sun or a snowflake or something that symbolizes a season, because I'm going to hone it in again. Every person has a reason, season, or lesson. So comment down some sort of seasonal emoji if y'all like this video. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's airyells, AIRYELLS. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, be safe, stay healthy, and be kind. Thanks, y'all.